I am making this preface. I am going to get very hyper. I am going to get very loud.
Guys.
I will not allow other people to talk. I love rereading Harry Potter every time, man. It just gives me the feels.
Bro, what is it? It's like, I think, the 15th time you're rereading it?
Probably.
15, that's it?
Yeah.
How many times have you reread it?
I've read it once.
What you're talking about 15 then, like,
Yeah.
as if it's such a big number.
I mean, considering the amount Sam reads, I think 15 is kind of tiny.
No, but I think when you think about, when did you first start reading Harry Potter? Like, when did you read it for the first time?
2015.
2015. So
2014, 2015.
So
in 10 years,
10 years.
15 is a pretty good number, right? That means what? You've reread it a couple more times.
Maybe
in
not
the-
15, maybe I think 11, 12 times.
once a year.
Once a year.
I reread I make it like a tradition that I reread Harry Potter once a year.
Is it like your Christmas or New Year tradition?
No, it's very weird because sometimes I just get this feeling that I want to read Harry Potter, and it's very weird how to explain the feeling. It's like I want to go home. I think that's the best way I can describe it. It's like you had a really tiring day and you're exhausted and you just want to go home. And that is what Harry Potter is. I was literally reading another book and I read for 3-4 hours continuously just so I could finish that, so I could start reading Harry Potter.
So
And now I'm in
it's
this.
not like an impromptu impulse
No.
thing.
It's
You
a-
plan, like, I'm gonna reread it after
No,
this
I don't
book.
plan. I literally I have to get that feeling that if I get
अब
this,
Harry Potter चालू करूंगी मैं.
yeah, it's a weird thing because I get this feeling about different things, about tattoos, about Harry Potter and all, and then every time I'm like, oh my god, I'm going home, and then oh my god, I literally was so I was not in the best of moods this week. Okay, I was very low.
We know.
And
Yeah.
I read Harry Potter, and it's like it instantly felt like it's fine. Everything is fine. I'm come home now.
So Sam's like in her own little fantasy world. and
Yeah.
She's going to Hogwarts.
Yeah,
with
which is very weird because-
I said Ron almost. Ron, Hermione, and Harry.
Which is very weird because I have read so many fantasy books or fiction books over the years, and none of them have felt this home like.
Actually, I think it's a bit of the character development that J.K. Rowling has done.
It's beautiful. A lot of people don't like JK, but I was like, I am focusing more on the books. I'm not focusing about the author right now. So I remember like one of my cousins, she keeps saying like, I don't know how you're reading Harry Potter again. Like, I don't like JK. I was like, I have nothing to do with JK. I obviously don't like the things she said, but I love Harry Potter. Like, I am not going to disregard her work because of her.
Yeah, I mean, you got to separate the author
Yeah.
from their work that they've done.
Why
They
do you have
might-
to bring the author in the picture? Like, screw the author.
Yeah, that's what I just said, right?
Yeah.
You have to separate the two, right? If you just think about J.K. Rowling in her as a personality of her, then you might not
Yeah.
like her as much, but the work and the book she's
exactly.
written. I mean,
Plus, there are a lot of like characters that are in Harry Potter that are from her real life, and I love that. I love the fact.
Yeah.
Like,
That
I
is true.
think Ron or Harry, one of the characters is based on her best friend.
No, I don't think it's Ron or...
No, it is one of them.
Yeah.
No, I think it's one of... I'm not sure, but I know one of the characters is based on her best friend. Snape is based on her professor in
Wait.
Office.
What was that Snape thing? Why was there a...
Snape?
Yeah.
Because I despise that character.
How can you
Character.
despise...
I was
Snape
gonna
is
say
so
cringe.
good.
Yeah.
He's the whole reason the story exists.
Exactly.
Yes, he is the whole
No,
reason
think
Harry's
about
parents
it.
died.
No, think about
There's
it
no
this
reason the
way.
parents
If
died.
Snape wouldn't have been there, you would not have enjoyed Harry Potter as
Yeah.
much as you do.
That is true, but that doesn't discount the fact that of what he did.
What did
Which
he
is
do?
what?
Do we want to get into this debate?
I mean,
Yes,
clearly
this is going
we
to be
do.
a Harry Potter podcast.
Okay, this is going to be a Harry Potter podcast, and I want
Ryan
to
is
preface-
breaking the fourth wall right
yeah,
now.
I am making this preface. I am going to get very hyper. I am going to get very loud.
Guys.
I will not allow other people to talk.
Guys, you're just gonna see me and Ryan do this the whole podcast. This is how we did the Harry Potter rant.
Yes, this is how we-
This is, oh, by the way, this Sam and I had this thing a couple
Yeah.
of years ago, wherein we used to end the call with
I solemnly swear.
I solemnly swear, and like one of us would say I solemnly swear, and the other one would continue and say that I'm up to no good.
On theme of the Harry Potter podcast, I have my snitch on.
So you're gonna be snitching?
Yes!
I wanted to make that joke, but I was like too on the nose.
Not for
Yeah.
me, clearly.
Coming back to this, Snape is what I know. It's a lot of like gray area with his character, and I get it because he's done a good deed as well, and I'd say a good deed. That is
There are multiple good deeds he's done throughout the.
Oh,
Let me
good
complete.
deed.
Yes.
Oh.
So most of them, the things that he's done, are for selfish reasons.
Can you like not be expressions?
That is not going to be
all
possible.
about the talk. Don't be about your
Okay,
expressions.
so first of all, can you all, okay, why do you all like Snape? I want to hear that out first before I go on my rant on why I dislike the
Wait.
character.
Why do we have to defend why we like Snape?
No, not about defend why you like Snape. Why do you like the character? I will also tell about why I despise him. And I'm using the word despise because I genuinely hate his character. I love this Alan Rickman as Snape. Brilliant, okay?
Yeah, he's
and
done a
he's
really good-
amazing. And he's also one of the reasons I hate Snape a lot more, especially obviously. That line gets me like chills, like
Okay, wait. So in that particular frame, the obviously frame, do you hate Snape more or do you hate Umbridge? more?
Umbridge. Everybody hates Umbridge.
So isn't she a better actor? This
Yeah,
time?
I know.
You know,
Oh,
there was
bro. Yeah.
Okay, a little digression, but when the character, like the actor, okay,
Actress.
I forgot her name. When the actress was saying, they wanted to cast Umbridge, the description was toad-like, and she was like, that didn't feel very nice. But it was, I don't know how to feel about that, and it was so cute.
You know, she's a really good actress, by
Yeah.
the way. If you look at her outside of Dolores Umbridge,
Yeah.
she's a really good
Even
actress.
Bellatrix Lestrange.
Yeah, they're really good.
The
But
cast of Harry Potter is brilliant.
it's insane, and honestly, the way she has portrayed, she has made a whole generation, not just a generation, like multi generations hate a character with so we don't hate Voldemort as much as we hate
Yes.
Umbridge.
That is true.
I mean that just
Voldemort at this point is just like, you know, that
He's nice
he's there.
because he lets Harry complete his years. He
Yeah.
lets him complete his education. फिर exam के time में उसको
Yeah.
कर दूंगा.
I mean, because he knows Harry doesn't study as much as Hermione, so that's
Nobody
By the
studies
way,
as much as her.
Did you know? Before the movie started, so J.K. Rowling asked the three of them to write an essay.
No, that was the
about-
director.
Oh, the director asked the three of them, like Harry, Ron, and Hermione, to write a essay or like write something about their character. Okay. So Hermione wrote like some 11-12 pages, both sides.
Emma Watson.
Emma Watson wrote like both sides of pages, like bhar ke. Harry wrote like one page. I mean, Daniel Radcliffe wrote like one page on both sides. Ron has never turned
Rupert
his in.
Grint wrote, never turned it in.
So they're
I mean,
actually
like,
real life
yeah,
character
it-
matches.
Yeah, and it's so freaking cool. Like even like a couple of years later, when Rupert Grint, with all of his Harry Potter money, opened that food truck thing, I was like, if Ron was a Muggle, I feel like that's what he would do. You know, it just and
It just feels right.
yeah, it just feels right, and it's pretty cool. Honestly,
I mean, at this point, I think Disney should. I mean, no. Who owns the rights?
Warner Brothers, right?
Okay.
I don't know.
Anyways, they should give him the rights to actually put on the Hogwarts costume and
It's
sell
not a
food.
costume.
Uniform?
Yes. Thank you.
Little bit scared right now.
You should be. So yeah,
But
I
yeah.
want to hear your thoughts. Like, why do you all like Snape's character?
Okay. First of all, okay, I'm talking about Snape not as an acting point of view, but as a personified point of view. Okay. He could have been much more of an ass. Not to Harry, but to his parents. Harry's parents.
I want to ask you: are you going through the movies or are you talking about the books?
I'm talking about the books. I'm talking about the backstory of what could have possibly happened. So I forget which movie it is where Snape had to go into Harry's thoughts to teach him.
Half-Blood Prince.
Thank you.
Harvard.
Okay, he
Harvard, I said, but okay. We're just gonna skim over it.
he could have been much worse. Okay, so the spell that he used,
No, it was Order of Phoenix. That's when he was doing the occlumency lessons. I'm sorry.
Sam, you're losing your touch with Harry Potter.
I'm
Oh
getting
my
back
God.
there. I'm getting back there.
So the charm that he used could actually also be used to imprint memories. It's not just for reading memories. Okay, so he could have done much worse than just make Harry relive those memories from his past life. Okay, so what I want to say is Snape.
Can I just say something? Sam is asking us our reasons of liking Snape, and then she's just like giving a nonchalant response, like, okay.
No, I'm
That's
listening.
what she's getting rebuttals ready, you know.
No, it's not that. I'm genuinely trying to be open towards why you like the character, because if I'm closed minded, I don't like him. I will not like him even after our debate, and I don't want you all to not like him after. It's not about that. It's about the fact that why we don't or why we like a particular character, and I'm interested in listening because I know Rach and I have had this debate, but she has been closed off because she knows how hyper I get, and she's like, I do not want to be involved in this.
This is the only time I will call Sam having toxicity is when she's talking about Snape, because she talks about Snape and she's talking with such hyped up cocaine like expressions. Like you must have just
Okay,
seen.
coming back.
No, wait. She talks with such hyped up cocaine expressions and I'm just like, calm down. This is a conversation. It's not a monologue. You cannot imprint your thoughts on me.
You
Relax.
all are lucky that I've already had my discussion with ChatGPT on this.
That's a whole another podcast, please. No, thank you.
Wait, but what did you discuss with ChatGPT?
No, you first to complete yours
We'll
now.
complete this first. No.
Okay.
But okay, so I think one of the reasons is what you mentioned. One of the reasons what I like about Snape as a character as much is that every time he looked at Harry, all he could see was the love that he lost, right, Lily, and he was an ass. He was an ass to Harry and Ron and Hermione and all of that. I get it. Okay, that's how his character was written. That's how he was as a person as well.
Okay, not to cut you off, but he was an ass.
What you did.
Yes, I'm sorry. But if I don't say it, I'm going to forget this. I'll forget it because it just struck my head. If he wasn't an ass, everybody was being extra sweet to Harry and his group because he lost his parents.
Yeah, and he's the boy
child.
who lived.
Exactly.
I mean, I get it.
So
But-
there has to be someone who is an ass to him, right? Someone who has to be a
yeah, but see, so that's one area where I'm just like, see, Harry didn't know anything about his parents. And he just heard everything about his parents right after he got into the magical world, right? And honestly, Snape probably was one of the few people that he knew that knew his parents. Okay, I mean, there were Dumbledore, McGonagall, all of them were there. But Dumbledore, McGonagall knew them as, students. Snape knew them as, like, their own peers.
No. He hated James.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? I'm saying that Harry... Which side are you on? What side are you on, right?
I'm like, Snape's not a bad guy.
I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I'm saying he has his flaws, right? He constantly for 7 odd whole years had to look at the love of his life's eyes right there. I mean, if I had to look at Adi's eyes for the rest of my life, I'd just gonna be like, I'm dying now, thank you, no thank you. Kind of a thing. But he not only had to look at that, he also had to look at James and Harry. Okay? The person who tormented him. He was an ass to Harry. I'm not going to refute that at all. But honestly, he still guided Harry. He played like he was on both sides of that, blade, I would say. He was also spying on, like, he was with Voldemort for like quite a long time. And then he became this double agent for Dumbledore. I mean, throughout the whole book, till you like reach the end, you're just like, Snape is such a bad character, this and that and blah and blah. And then you see him through the whole memories and everything, and he could have done so much more worse to Harry than what he did. I'm not
Exactly.
saying he didn't do bad things. He did. But he also was like, he regretted that whole thing of joining, joining Dumbledore, I was going to say, joining Voldemort and his Death Eaters parade.
Okay, just if you can list out what bad things did he do to Harry?
Okay, so one, he was kind of an ass to Harry the whole of 7 years.
He was never an ass. He was just a guy who was like, I'm going to give you special
Again,
treatment.
whose side are you on?
I'm just saying, Snape's not a bad guy, but he's just a regular guy.
He is. He's a guy with flaws. That's what I'm saying, right?
Exactly,
He
so-
has his flaws.
So I'm just building a
There is-
premise.
there
I'm just
is-
building a premise for
You're
Sam.
building a premise with me, child. You don't need to build a premise
No,
with
I
me.
need to. So that Sam can't later on say that, yeah. No, I'm taking away Sam's points right now.
So basically what you're doing is you're being Sam. That's just weird, man. But no, see, he another thing is he had immense, okay, I kind of like this, that throughout the years, this is one of the things that draws me to Snape as a character, is the part where Dumbledore says that after all this time, and he always goes like, always, and that's just you can feel the love that he has for Lily. Some people might call it obsession, I get it, but it was immense love. According to me, it's just love that was never reciprocated to him. I mean, from Lily always considered him as a friend and went off with James, but honestly, I think they would have made cute kids too.
No, I never thought about that. That being said, why did Snape not find anyone else?
Because he was immensely in love with Lily, and as Sam would probably refute you here, say that he was obsessed with Lily. See, she's giving you the eyebrow also.
Okay, Sam, that was us. Your turn.
I mean, there's a lot more, but we'll just get on with it when
As Sam
happens.
speaks, we just keep
Yeah.
interrupting.
First of all, it is obsession. Second of all, James, one of the reasons a lot of people hate on James is because he was a bully. And I get Snape also had flaws, but Snape was not bullied. Okay, he was bullied, but it was not a one-way street. He also bullied James back. He also bullied other people.
What did he do?
And granted, there are a lot of
Name me one example.
he was bullying James.
That's what I'm saying.
Just
Give me
because
one
James was
example.
surrounded by his friends,
I want to know one example of what he did to James.
he kept. Okay, there are so many. So there was this one part where they went back in Snape's memory, where Harry went in Snape's memories, and Snape keeps fighting back
Yeah.
on
standing up for
For
himself.
himself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. If you call that, like he was not like Neville.
Neville did not
Wait,
stand
wait.
up for himself at any
And
point.
that's my point.
Neville
It was. See, if it's something like okay, Snape was constantly bullied and he never did anything back, then okay, it makes sense. But Snape also fought back. Granted, it was like you're fighting back for yourself for this, but he also bullied.
How is that
James.
a bad thing?
See, if
You're
you
standing
being
up,
you
You
being a
cannot say
person.
that you cannot say that one character is all like oh he was bullied constantly, but he also bullied people back.
So he was you.
Yeah, he was not me. He was her.
Oh, okay.
I
yeah,
was just
you,
bullied.
Maybe that's why I like Snape so
Yeah.
much.
Okay, so apart from that, okay, James changed for Lily. Okay, granted that Snape did not want to do it. He wanted Lily to like him as is, and why I never thought that Snape and Lily can get together is because they both are on two different sides. Okay, Lily was on a whole different path. Okay, and I get it. Like Snape did not have an easy childhood, but nor did Harry.
Wait. So, what is your connection of Snape and Harry here?
I'm just saying that they both had rough childhoods. Okay.
Yeah, and so did Naruto and Gaara have.
First of all,
very
this is
difficult
like a Harry
childhoods.
Potter discussion, not about anime.
But
Anime
see-
is like a whole different thing.
That's the thing, right?
You cannot.
Lily
use-
was surrounded by so many people. She had James, she had Lupus, she had Remus.
Remus.
Yeah, same point.
Basically, she had so many people. Snape only had Lily. He had one friend that whole freaking 7 years.
And whose fault is he did not have only that friend. He was friends with all of his Death Eater friends.
That was later on.
No.
Also, it's not friends. They were just colleagues.
Yeah. And whose fault? See, when you are in that space, granted you didn't want to make any friends, you wanted to be a loner and everything. Understandable. That is just how your character is. Okay, he was attached to Lily like nobody else. Understandable. But if Lily didn't reciprocate these feelings and she wanted to, she constantly defended him. Okay, if you so-called love someone so much, you're not going to call them a filthy slur in front of everyone. Granted, what James did at that point was really bad. And I will not say that, oh my god, James is all good. No, even he had his immense flaws by bullying Snape. That should not have happened, but that was the whole character development for all of them,
I
right?
don't think that is just reason enough to despise a character though.
Who?
Like you despising Snape.
No, I
for
despise
this,
Snape for what he did later on.
Which is.
So I'm just
okay.
saying, like, all of these things are just a premise. And, okay, fine. Like, ignore the childhood part. You can at least say, like, there was always a grey area with that. Like, he was bullying back. Understandable. Like, that's just how people are in Hogwarts.
Okay, just putting it there, in this entire scenario, is Lily the ass because your childhood friend is being bullied by a guy and you go and date him instead of defending your friend?
She did defend him. She literally told James, I don't need you to defend me. It is not Lily. See, I'm not saying whether... See, in this scenario, I'm not saying either of them are right or wrong. There was a point even when the spell, I think Snape created, Levi Corpus,
Yeah.
when James used it and he showed his knickers to everybody, it is highly embarrassing. That
It
situation
is.
is something that is very bad. And I will never defend James on that situation because it's terrible. Okay, nobody should have gone through that, not even Snape, because his childhood was bad. Okay, so I will always
But-
agree to that. But wait, talking about you.
I'm just gonna put one point out here, okay? I'm gonna put one point out here. Is I know we say it out very often and just like say it out as a saying, but they were being kids
Yeah.
at that time. They were being rebellious teenagers, trying to prove a stand or prove a name for themselves and all. What I like about Snape's character is not about his childhood years.
Yeah.
It's about what he did afterwards. He regretted. He went back on his. Okay, Samantha, I see you clearly have points, but he went back on his. I am not saying he went back on his word or something, but he regretted. He had a whole redemption on what he did, right? You
Yeah.
have to agree to that.
There was no redemption.
Why not?
What is your redemption in this?
See, he protected Harry.
He
when-
protected Harry because he felt he owed James. He
It
did not
doesn't-
protect Harry out of love and affection for
and he
him.
could
And I
have
don't.
chose not to protect
He
Harry.
was under Dumbledore's orders. He did not
He
have.
was also under Voldemort's orders
he
all
wanted.
that time.
He wanted Dumbledore, okay, to save Lily. And he specifically told Dumbledore that you can save Lily. And Dumbledore was like, so you don't care what happens to the child and the father? And he's like, save them too.
Yeah, so he said to save them, right?
He just said it because his main goal was to save Lily.
Yes,
Yeah,
because
so-
Lily is the love of his
It
life.
was an obsession. It was not love.
Okay. Let's put this into terms of.
If you love someone, will you call them something that is
Again,
a filthy slur?
you're going back to that damn thing. People do things in
I
anger.
thought this shit doesn't matter how they were
Okay,
in
fine.
college.
You ignore that part also. But after that, even if you love someone so much, you will want to do or change for them. He did not want to get out of the dark side. Lily kept Okay, fine. We're not talking about that. But even after one point, when she called,
She
when
just
he-
went like she's
Yeah,
right
fine.
showed it.
when he called her that slur, that was the last time they spoke. That was, I think, after he passed, that was like 20 years since they had spoken. 11 years. 11, 20 years, I think, around that much part. No,
I think no.
18 years.
Too long now.
17.
Uh,
When he died,
some
in the
years.
last book when he died, so Harry was around 17 that time. So
So you're talking
17
about
years.
then.
Yeah,
Okay.
fair enough.
So 7.
So about 20 odd
20
years.
plus
20
years.
odd years.
20
because
years.
Lily James get
They had to-
married. They
exactly.
hire
22 years, 20 years, around that much time. So that was a whole gap when they haven't spoken.
Because she's dead.
No. When before Harry was born.
So that's 3 years.
No.
So when they had stopped talking, they were still kids. They were, I think,
They were in Hogwarts.
Yes.
Okay. Lily and James got married young.
Yeah, they got married when they were around 20,
Yeah, so they just
and they died when they were 21.
Yeah, so they didn't speak for like maybe 5-6 odd years at max.
No,
that
the
was
last time they saw each other in school was when they're 21, right?
No, you're
17. Because
7
you start
years in
school at
Hogwarts,
11,
11.
right? You start school at 11.
And then 7 years. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So 17, 18, and then just like
I lost
4
track.
years.
What are we? Where were we?
We won this debate. High five.
We're sorry to cut this debate short. We will be continuing it in the next segment. This has been an interesting debate. I hope you all liked it. And if you have any feedback or comments about Snape, your likes, your dislikes, or anything you've got to counter Sam's points of why Snape is such a bad guy, we'd love to hear about them. Until next time, thanks for listening.